So during the period of this Schumann resonance, we received a lot of spikes and a lot of balances in between therein over the past, I would say, a couple of months now. And also, I'm sure everyone knows about this big storm that's about to hit the East Coast. The best thing to do right now is to envision and tap into the frequency of everything's going to be fine, especially with those of you out there that lives within that region of the U.S., as well as those out there who have family that reside in those areas. It is important to resonate. That's the downloads that I've been getting this rising. What resonates? What possible positive outcome you could envision based on your protection? Using your imagination is what's going to be important. The Schumann resonance is pretty much the vibrations of this plane that's being enhanced by the cosmos, because this plane has been fucked up and fucked over, and a lot of series of events that took place that made this place what it actually is. The earth is starting to spike. The vibration of the earth is starting to spike. So the Schumann resonance is whatever vibration right now that you choose to operate in is going to magnify that shit. So that's why it's so important, especially during this time, to just focus on the most positive outcome that you can, using your imagination, feeling it, giving gratitude to your benevolent maternal and paternal ancestors, to your spiritual guides, whomever that, and whatever to your core that resonates with you. Keyword again, whatever deity or loa that you resonate with, connect with that aspect too, because this is very important. During this Schumann resonance, it's important to resonate with the vibration in which is the best possible outcome that you would want for yourself and or your family. So keep that in mind at this time, because that fear aspect that we're all battling, no matter how far you are in your journey, hence the reason why this journey is never ending, there's going to be situations in which would test you on if you're going to tap into your fear. And this storm is definitely doing an excellent job with that, especially with those who are not aware. So again, it is just very, very imperative, and do as much as you can as far as if you need to clear yourself or you need to clear your space, if you need to fast from certain things, and that is not limited to just what you're eating, is what you're visually consuming, what you're listening to on a daily basis, what music or what programmings that you're tuning into. And that's another thing that's very important. Just be mindful of what frequency you're tuning in to, because I've touched up on this, I believe, last week sometime regarding that. Because a lot of the times we weren't, especially growing up, we weren't thinking critically when people were saying, hey, stay tuned. What were we staying tuned into? What channel were we channeling into? Not realizing what entities or entities were attached to that particular programming, that God is fucked up in the first place, that God is not thinking in a most cohesive and beneficial factor. Like what was it exactly that was blocking us or preventing us from stepping into who we really are to the core, that frequency. So be mindful. So now that we are aware, and now we are actually thinking critically on certain things and keywords and phrases that some particular networks still use to get you pulled in and tuned into whatever channel that is, it's just important to just be present in the moment and be mindful. Because I know with me, as much as I like to, laugh at certain things and balance out the heaviness, especially when it pertains to shadow work, I still have to be careful on what programmings and things that I watch and what part of my shadow work that I do, I feel like I need to take into consideration, since I'm partaking of a particular program and that I know consciously and presently that isn't for my greatest good. For example, so that's what I'm working through right now. So it'll be remiss of me to mention, hey, do this, that, and the other, when I could throw myself out there and let you guys know, hey, I'm a work in progress too. But at the end of the day, we're all living a human experience. It's just all about just being present and balanced in the moment to know what's best. So I just wanted to share this because I felt near and dear to my heart to share that. Just keep in mind, whatever you're resonating to is going to be what manifests. So just be present and mindful, whatever positive outcome that you want. Pray on it, of course. Give your ancestors and your guides their offerings. Make sure you connect and speak with them, because they're always communicating and connecting with you. It just depends on what your abilities are. They're going to connect in that type of a way. Just keep in mind. Don't have any expectations. It'll come to you. All right, so I'll talk to y'all. Ashe.